Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle. It's gonna take a miracle. Yeah, that's a powerful song, family. It's gonna take a miracle. Although that song was about singing to someone else, but you always got to look in the mirror. It's gonna take a miracle to love you, because when you look at you, you are a walking and living miracle. You just got to remember that. You are a walking and living miracle. All of us. It's going to take a miracle. It's a powerful song, but sometimes these love songs from the back in the day, you have to connect them to the love within yourself and then be willing to shine that love to everyone else. So Although it says it's going to take a miracle to love someone new because I'm crazy for you, it's going to take a miracle. Sometimes it takes a miracle for many of us to learn to love ourselves wholeheartedly. Learn to love yourself wholeheartedly, you know? And it takes a spiritual miracle, it takes physical miracles, it takes working miracles, enjoyable miracles. That's why today's title on this Numerovational Flyby on August the 19th, 2024. And it all adds up to a number 26, which is an 8. An 8 is a number of infinite possibilities of growth and development, but also infinite possibilities of loss and losing things. Everything has its duality. So the title today is The Goodness of the Creative Force in You. The goodness of the creative force in you. Listen, everything that you hear in the background is the creative force that resides not only in every tree, every blade of grass, every leaf, every insect, every bug that you see. And some of them are here to give sacrifice to other species. Some are here to do the work to purify the air. Some are here as poisons. And then on the other side of that, some are here as cures. But at least they're here. At least they're here. And everything works within the balance. So I want everybody out there to recognize the goodness of the creative force in them, the creative force in them. No matter what you call him, her, or it, recognize the goodness. Be grateful that you're able to wake up every day, contemplate what you're going to do, how you're going to do, and how you're going to think. If you're having dreams about the astral realm and other things in the other realm, then hey, write it down and see, make some sense out of it. Make sense out of it. The goodness of the creative force in you. That's a vast topic, but it always go back to loving yourself and loving others that are connected to the highest power of who you are, because even the quote unquote negative aspect is part of the creative force. Even the negative aspect is part of the creative force. So take time and write down all of the good things that you have experienced throughout your life. And if you don't remember them, ask your parents, ask your aunties, your uncles, ask your grandparents, ask your sisters, your brothers, your older sisters, your brothers, those who remember and those that would like to share. Write down all the negative, all the ungood things that was in your life so you can know how to waver between them and understand why you need to manage your weaknesses and strengthen your strength. Just the word goodness, the root word of goodness is good. And good has double zeros in it. And in the Pythagorean system, the zero is the number 6. So when you have the double zero, you see the healing expression of the word good. because 6 and 6 is here to bring harmonious balance to any given situation if applied intelligently, intuitively, and respectfully. The double zeros in the Chaldean system is the 77. So when I look at movies like James Bond movies and I see 007, a lot of us don't realize that those James Bond movies was resonating on 777s all this time. 007. The O in the Chaldean system is 7 7. So when you see there's a number 7, so when you see 007 and it's 777, it's revealing itself. And 777 adds up to 21, which is the jackpot number according to casino philosophy. So it's a jackpot. And they did hit the jackpot with the 007 franchise. You know how many 007s there have been in history? But the number one 007, at the point that he quit or he got fired and had to come back, was also born under the frequency of the number 7. He was born August the 25th, which is a 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. So the word good is amplified with the 00. The word goodness is amplified with the 00 and the double S's because the double S in the Pythagorean is 11 and the double S's in the Chaldean is the 33. So when you're saying words like good, it's all good. Goodness. You're really saying a word that is amplified by master numbers. Even when you say I'm all good, the all, that double L in all is 33 in the Pythagorean and 33 in the Chaldean. So when you say words like that, you got to recognize the vibration that you're using. So if you're saying I'm all good in an angrily manner, if you're saying it in an angry manner because you're trying to fend people off, you let people know you're good, I'm good. If you're saying it in an angry manner, the energy will then go towards that instead of staying. If you say it in a positive manner, then the word good or all good or goodness will go towards the higher vibration of that. So it depends on how, because men and women, when they're in a confrontation with somebody or in the family, they don't want to talk no more. No, I'm good, I'm all good. That's anger. And when you put anger behind those master vibration, then it allows that vibration to heighten in its angry mode. That's how powerful words are. But if you say the word good or all good or goodness in a more loving and healing way, then it will flow with that energy also. Duality. So I'm not going to be up here long, but I just wanted people to recognize the goodness of the creator's force in them because it is a force, whether we call it spirit or energy or universe or Allah or God or Jah or whatever you call it. It is a creative force. It is a creative force. And if we all have these creative force, then it's up to you to use these creative forces to take yourself to another level in your life. You know, I had my brother Sri Master Gano Grills come on just recently. And if you do want to watch that show, you can become a members only on my channel if you want on YouTube. And Sri Master says something about people not being, when people used to say, I'm God, people not being gods. From his perspective, he is absolutely right. But from a legal etymology perspective, God is a verb. God is action, force, and power. So everybody that are moving with action, force, and power is actually a God. You may not be the creative force of the universe, but you have the essence of the creator. That's another perspective. What Sri Master said was absolutely right from his perspective and from his research, because God is supposed to, according to many, supposed to be able to turn little of nothing into something, but we've been able to do that in a certain sense. But it's a lower level sense and there's a higher level sense. So I know where he's coming from a higher level perspective. So big up to Sri Master Gano Grills. But in etymology, the word God comes from Gott, German words. But as they studied the noun verbiage and the adjective and all that, they found out through their study that God is a moving and action oriented. It is a verb. So when you're walking from one place to another in action with your whole body and your whole energy, that is something that God does. When you're producing and manifesting things, that's what something, whether you're doing it on a low level or a high level, that's totally up to you, but you are doing it. Even when I look at homeless people, for them to be homeless and still stick out their hand, that is God working through that person. That is an action. Whether they want to, whether that's their action is to stay right there and come out every day to be at a train station or a MARTA station to beg for money, that is an action. That is God in action. So you got to respect God in all of its forms. The birds is God in action. The tree and what it does is God in action. The blades of grass and what it does is God in action, because God is a verb, according to some of the studies. That's what I remember. But you have to respect the higher vibratory gods of the other realms and show them respect, because they're trying to reveal things to you. So make sure, if you can, support Sri Master Gano Grills at the Galacticus event that he has August 30th, 31st, and September. More than likely, I'm going to come for the 30th, because Brother Rich got the double Dutch and workout thing at Wadada on the 31st. So I'm going to be there. I'm more than likely, I'm going to go to that on the 30th. So I want people to remember, even the root of the word goodness is God. So when you are living in an absolute goodness of yourself, you're living in the actual verb action of God within you. And again, God exists in the positive, God exists in the negative. Some people are born with master number frequencies that are doing some wicked stuff, some evil stuff out there. But yet they want a good family life. They want a good relationship. They want their children to be good and not be what they have become. Many of the gangsters of the past and the organized criminals of the past had master number frequencies around them, or they had mathematical frequencies that took them to another level of their life. But you got to show them respect, because they use the God force in their own way. My job as the Numerovator is helping you to use the God force in a mathematically righteous way. That's just my God force energy that's working. So on that note, family, I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting, in every way, supporting a reflection of yourself, which is God. And I'm not into the little G's or the big G's, because all energies are connected. All energies are connected. It's whether you want to rise up. Big up to 19 Keys and Billy Carson that did just release. And I know Dr. B is about to be released. I was supposed to be interviewed that weekend, but I left early because they didn't 19 Keys and his producer, Amachi, didn't confirm what we were going to do. I was waiting for a text or a call or whatever. So I had to get out of there early that morning while we was at, because a lot of that was filmed in, and I could have stayed, but if they would have let me know, then I would have booked my ticket and had extra days to hang out. But they didn't let me know because I heard they were supposed to contact me. So big up to 19 Keys and his producer, Amachi. They were supposed to contact me, but one day I'll be on there because they did talk to me about it. They spoke about it again while I was at the Forbidden Knowledge Awards. So when I get on 19 Keys Earn Your Leisure Network, I'm going to deal with mental health and mathematics, mental health and numerovation, because undoubtedly our people are going through mental issues, and numbers is just a part of the systems that can help guide people through their mental issues. It's not the is all or be all. I will never claim that. Numbers are objective. And what happens when it's objective, people could either objectively go this way or objectively go that way, but it's totally up to them. So big up to 19 Keys and Billy Carson, and look out for Dr. B's interview with him. Dr. B stayed till Tuesday. I left on Monday, so I see why it was, but they stayed until Tuesday or Wednesday also. So look out for an interview with me on 19 Keys show coming up soon. I'm still in my expansion cycle. When I did my numbers, I know I'm supposed to be there. That's why I felt that I was going to win that award, because I'm in that fame and fortune cycle of the master number 11. And when you're in a particular personal cycle of the master number, when that master number, those high level numbers show up, high level things are going to be attracted to you. And sometimes you lose the high level alignment because communication wasn't clear, like what happened between me and 19 Keys and his producer. Communication wasn't clear. They did say they wanted to interview me sometime that weekend, but we didn't. They was caught up in whatever they're doing. I was caught up in whatever. I didn't check back with them, and they didn't check back with me. So I understood, and I understood, and I kept it moving. When it's time for me to be on that show and rip into the most powerful aspects of the use of numbers, or one of the most powerful aspects of using numbers, navigating mentally in this realm, it's going to be the right time, because I'm still in my expansion cycle all the way to next year. I'm still in my expansion cycle. Matter of fact, my expansion cycle is going to go right into my number 4-year cycle. That's going to be 2026. So it's going to go all the way. I'm in an expansion growing cycle. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you pay attention to the cycles that you're in, the cycles that you're going through. Pay attention. There's nothing wrong with paying attention. Nothing wrong. Let me do a deep bend here. Nothing wrong with paying attention to your cycles and using them as a guidance. That's all. Use them. Just want to remind everybody, please go up to my Linktree on this page right here, or my Linktree is Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. You can get all my books. You can book a session. Well, you got to text me to book a session, but when you go to my Linktree, it's going to let you know to go text me and book a section. Also, remember my 29th, that 2 and 9 equals 11. My 29th celebration and promotion and production. Special invited guest speakers, Dr. B, Sirius, Brother Rich, Red Pill and Blue Pill, Sister High Heels, aka Golda X, musical interlude and tribute to the one, the only Dick Gregory by Lorenzo Sanford from the Fela Kuti play. He's one of the musicians from Fela Kuti. He will be there. The Tassili would be opening up with her offering of libation. And to close out that day will be Baba Ashra Kwesi. And hopefully his wife will come through because she has to take care of her 100-year-old mother and father. Well, they're in their hundreds. I think one of them is in their hundreds, but if they don't have nobody to take care of them, that she will be there. She won't be able to come, but we will definitely have his daughter open up. So that's going to be big. That's going to be big. And it's going to be at the new Black Wall Street in the ballroom area, not the major area that Brother Rich had the event at. We're going to do it at the ballroom area. Vendors are welcome. Right now, the vending fee for the whole day is from 11 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m. The vending fee for that whole day is $150 in advance early, and then $180 if you're coming in late. Around October 10th, it's going to go up to $180. So from $150 right now. So only one food vendor will be there this time, and that's Brother Blue, Sister Rashida, and his whole team who's going to be there. They got 2 tables. But if you do have juices, you can bring them. If you're a juice vendor, don't bring any other food and all that. Also, other vendors, I can only hold, I believe myself and Brother Jeff said we can only hold we got 16 spaces left. I think we already sold like 4. Well, we got already 21 to 22 spaces. We're down to 16 vending spaces left. Q Reeves has confirmed that he's coming. Blue Pill is also vending. No, Red Pill is vending. Jeff is already vending. Sister Hanifa from Philadelphia is coming in. My sister Nina Diamond is going to be vending. Also, Knowledge Born is going to be vending. Knowledge Born Clothing is going to be vending also. So they already confirmed. I think Professor Griff might be there, but it's going to be a star-studded vending experience again. But it's going to be in a smaller room that holds about 200 to 300 people. And then we have the outside. Ra'aku said he's going to vend. So I'm going to keep Ra'aku on the outside because I know he has to talk and do sessions. And I might keep Q Reeves on the outside because I know sometimes he has to talk. But they'll have access to come back and in and out. But it is a ballroom on October 13th. So that weekend, come in. Whether you come in Friday or Saturday, I want a group of us on October 12th on Baba Dick Gregory's birthday to walk through the market and support the people in that mall and that black market. Let's make it a day. I will even come with you. Those that are coming in, we'll have a meetup over there. We'll meet up at the restaurant area, sit down, and we'll go walking and perusing through whether you're maybe you have a potential business that you want to put up in the new Black Wall Street market, or you just want to support the vendors. We're going to walk slowly on October 12th. I'm going to walk with you, so I will meet you there at a certain time. We can meet there around 12 or 1 o'clock. Around 1 o'clock is a good time for me. We can walk through there. It should take us like 2 hours to talk and have fun with the vendors and the merchants there. Just want to support the new Black Wall Street. And there's something big coming up over there as far as all of us are pertaining to that. But some people might want to climb Stone Mountain. Some people might want to go down to the West End. Whatever you want to do, I definitely want to keep on supporting melanated owned and operated business. That's important to me because I used to be a vendor on the streets also. Brother Rich used to be a vendor on the street. Red Pill, Blue Pill used to be vendors on the street. Many of us used to be vendors on the street. Many of us used to be vendors on the street. So now we have taken a higher step and a higher road to accomplishing bigger goals. And when you're climbing, you got to pull the other person back, pull the other person up. That's why when I climb, whatever I do with my numerovation, I pull you up. I don't want you to be stuck in the crab in the barrel mentality. I'm going to break down those words, crabs in the barrel. I'm going to break down those words because there's a lot of people that have a lot of crabs in the barrel mentality. There's a lot of crabs in the barrel mentality. And if you watched us yesterday with Sharif Bey, Q Reeves, Ankh Rising Sun with Red Pill yesterday, remember what I said. There's enough to go around for everyone. So if I know I don't do what Q Reeves do, I send business to Q Reeves. If I know I don't do what Sharif Bey does, I send business to Sharif. If I know I don't do what Unc does or Red Pill or Blue Pill does, I send business. If I know I don't do what A.A. Rashid does, I send business. I always shout these people out. I send business to them. Other astrologers, other numerologists, I'll send business. Ask certain numerologists that are around me. I send them business because there's enough to go around. If I don't have time to do it, I'll send it to Lloyd. I'll send them to Jackie. I'll send them to Kaya. I'll send them to Nina, who advertises with me. She's one of my sponsors. I send it if Aquarius Maximus, I'll send it to Aquarius Maximus. I send it to Ra'aku. I send business to people. Because there's enough to go around. There's no need for us to be a crab in the barrel. There's no need for us to be a crab in the barrel. There's enough. Enough. Even with the crabs, there's enough water for them to be in. Why are they climbing on top of each other? You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? If I'm not a gun trainer, then why am I trying to train people with gun when I got Professor Griff? And I got Brother Medley, who has connections to that. If I don't have to do security by myself, why not hire security or hire my children to do security and pay them? I pay people that work around me, or I give them options to vend their products so they can make money. You got to get out of the crabs in the barrel mentality. You really do. And when you have that mentality, you will never grow to be your best. I have nothing against Lloyd Strayhorn. He does it the way he does. I do it the way I do. You'll benefit from both of our consultations. That's how you work. I'm not trying to make all the money. I'm not trying anything. I'm always striving to make sure and thriving to make sure that whoever's close to me get better, do better, rise to a higher level. I don't want to take all people, because people got families that they have too. They got families, they got children, they got grandchildren, they have a life. So it's good to share the wealth with whomever, however. So I hope to see y'all out at my 29th celebration in production and promotion at 29 of 11. I hope to see y'all out at the August 31st event at Wadada Market down in the West End with Brother Rich, myself, Red Pill, Blue Pill. All of us will be out there. I'm going to be the MC, having fun. I hope to see y'all in the upcoming events, the workshops that we're going to be doing. I'm going to do some workshops online, private workshops, because I've been putting in that plurk, playing while I work. I've been putting in that plurk, playing while I work. And I want all of you to learn how to put in that plurk also. Play and enjoy what you're doing. All right? Anything else? I'll probably upload this to YouTube and then share it on Facebook. But this will remain on Instagram. All right? Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. And remember the goodness of the creative force in you. Talking to you. Remember the goodness of the creative force in you. It's always working, whether you're doing good or evil, or whether you're just comfortable where you at. Creative force is always working with you. It's how you use this force, this energy, this spirit, this energetic spirit. It's how you use it. Have a great day, afternoon, and evening. Be strong, be bliss. Share this with other people. Share, because sharing is caring. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
If you want to be a spiritually dynamic person, it starts with the basics of getting your character in order first.
Join us today for 3 unique presentations. Apotheosis, Friday, August 30th. Ultra Nahata, Saturday, August 31st. Awakenings, Sunday, September 1st. In Atlanta, Georgia, early bird tickets and discount room and group rates are available at events.galacticus.com.
King Simon. I love him. He's family. And he has one of the top shows on the Forbidden Knowledge TV network, actually.
Right.
So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't.
Yeah, this show is called, it was really based on numerovation. It's a numerology show, and it's called How to Calculate Your Destiny.
Yes.
By King Simon. He's the host of the show. The show has done so well, we're now getting ready to start working on filming season 2. All right, so King Simon, one of the top shows on Forbidden Knowledge TV, streaming TV platform.
Hey, this is King Simon, the International Numerovator. Remember, get all my books on Amazon or go to Linktr.ee/King Simon the Numerovator. And remember, don't forget to book my sessions at 347-496-1022. Book now. So remember, our job as studiers of these metaphysical esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerovator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be their very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. We must remember that.